you got your start in the NFL with a very, very tough Ravens team that used defense, and some of those guys that you coached down there in Baltimore to get to the Super Bowl. But it was one of those ugly, rainy days over the weekend, and made throwing the ball tough, and the Ravens the game was tied at 3 going into the fourth quarter, but the Ravens made some plays, had forced 3 fourth quarter turnovers, did enough to allow Lamar Jackson offensive advantage with them, and they escaped with a 13-3 win. Here's we just want to talk about defense. How good is the Ravens defense right now? Let's check out these stats. Over their last 3 games, they've allowed 128 rushing yards total, and they finished those games with at least 3 sacks in their last 6 games, 5 of those victories. And here's another little statistical nugget. The Ravens have also forced at least 1 turnover in 12 straight games, which is the longest streak in the NFL. So, Mike, knowing, I know you're excited because you're a defensive coach, as I mentioned. How good are the Ravens playing on defense? And with that defense and with them having Lamar on the offense, they could be part of they probably will be part of the late season discussion that we always talk about. You want to be in come late December, come January and February.
Oh, there's no doubt. Reg, and since Art Modell moved the Cleveland Browns to Baltimore and they became the Ravens in 1996, the organization has been known for their defense. There's no doubt about it. And, yes, Lamar Jackson's one of the top quarterbacks, but there were a lot of years that the Ravens were playing with not what I would call a franchise quarterback. They were just playing with guys, journeymen. But they're now starting to play really good defense, as you mentioned, under defensive coordinator Mike Macdonald. Mike Macdonald came in this year. They've had a long line of great defensive coordinators, and he looks like he's going to be another one. Mike was with the Ravens for a couple years and then went to the University of Michigan as their defensive coordinator. He's come back, first-year coordinator. In the last 3 games, they're playing as well as anybody in the league. For the season, they're middle of the pack. But right now, they are top shelf defense, just like people in Baltimore are accustomed to seeing.